Welcome back to a beautiful day at a beautiful park. We're at Aspire Park in Anderson County, and what you're looking at right now is a statue of the man who made all this possible. Joe Hollingsworth joins us right now, and I have to ask you, well, first of all, we want to say thank you, but I have to ask you, what's it like to sit right beside a statue of yourself?
We argued for about 2 years before we consented to have this done, but Dr. Sessoms, that had done Bear Bryant's statue and several other famous statues, just slowly talked us into it. Said it's not about your friends laughing at you now. It's about the people that are going to come afterwards that want to know the story.
And put a face with the person behind this.
Yeah.
This took 6 years.
It sure
Take
did.
us back to the beginning and your thoughts about this. When did you first think, I want to do this?
Lori, thank you for asking. It's been quite the journey. It actually started 40 years ago when I moved on the hill right here and noticed every time I'd come down my drive, this would be a really good place for a small city park. So there was 6 acres then. And so I thought, boy, this would be cool to dedicate to the city. And then I found out the city doesn't always maintain things very well. Kind of depends on budgets and stuff. And so we had the opportunity to grow that 6 acres into 40 acres, and then it became 56 acres, and then it became 178 acres, and now it's 370 acres. So, and with TVA's help, they give us the back half of the mountain here for all the trails. But over the 6 years, there was 28 federal, state, and local permits to be able to give away money. And so it's been quite the journey. It took us 1.5 years just to get through the permits.
Wow.
The easy part was building it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know, when you take a look at the park here, and one of the first things too that jumps out when you even go online, it says inspirational recreation. Talk about that. I mean, that's what this is all about. Coming out here, recreation, and being inspired when you leave here.
Well, we came up with the name Aspire because a lot of people don't appreciate the aspirations in life that they can utilize to better themselves and better their family. And so we wanted to accent 2 things. One was to make people realize what setting aspirations and goals can do. And so there's a lot of history throughout Aspire that says people have gone before us 100 years ago. If they can do it in their time, we can certainly do it in our time. So one of the goals was to make people feel better about themselves and their goals when they left Aspire than when they got here.
We're almost out of time, but I have to ask you, driving up today, the flag-lined drive up here, and you have the Veterans Memorial. We're coming up on Memorial Day. Let's talk about the importance of having that here on the site.
We have Service and Sacrifice Memorial, which is 13 spires that each represent the original colonies, and it morphs down to 50 states. And so from there, we recognize each of the institutions for their armed forces. And then we have a full-size Liberty Bell that actually has a dong on it. And then we have a statue of Wells Carruthers. And he was killed during 9/11 trying to save people, and saved what they think 29 people. We just had his mom here yesterday. She kissed the statue.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
It was so tough, so tough.
It's all part of the reflection you're talking about, to come here and just think about all that has transpired, and that it's, you know, really
It's
here for people to think about.
It's worth the visit. That is
Yes,
without
it is.
question. We appreciate everything you've done. This is fantastic.
Well, thank
you
you
put
for
together
being
here.
here. We just hope to provide a little bit of joy in people's lives and make them smile a little bit more. Make those grandmothers smile at their grandkids.
Well,
There you
I'm
go.
doing that. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, we
All right,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.